Hi, I'm Twix, your Twin Flame Witch, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please like, subscribe, hit the bell button for notifications, and check out my other videos. Today we're doing a healing salve for my husband because I was supposed to make it months ago and I didn't have everything for it. So anyway, we are doing Comfrey leaf, Helichrysum, Yarrow, and Plantain. So I'm not doing the whole recipe, which is supposed to be 1.5 cups of olive oil, because I didn't realize I didn't have that much. So what I'm doing is a cup of that, and then I'm doing a 1/3 cup of each. You can do a little less of some if you want. That's up to you if you don't have a lot of each one. So I've got all this out, and now I'm going to show you how to do this, but it's going to take 2-3 hours in a small crock pot that you can get from a thrift shop for a few dollars, or you can do it over a period of 2 to 3 weeks in a jar. So I suggest this way. Don't worry, you guys, I am putting my other contact in so I will be able to see. Tips. I try to put the tips on all the little clips, but do not record this yourself. It's a mess, it's hard to do it, and you're not going to do the steps correctly. It's not going to be done right because it's going to get cold and you don't want that to happen. So I've never recorded while doing something like this, okay? And I will never do it again. I'll have my husband record it, and it'll be a lot quicker and easier and not as stressful. So anyway, that's my tip. And like I said, use a container with a handle and a spout. I'm trying to think if I have any other tips. Yeah, I would, like I said, I would never do it like that again. Or you can also, instead of, I don't know, they have candle making pictures. Like, I've got to get one for our next projects, because I will be making candles. I have done them in the past, but I've never done them for business. It wasn't my stuff. But anyway, I will be doing that, and I pick up on things quickly, so don't worry. And these will not be sold because they were messed up a little bit. They're not really messed up. Hold on, I might be able to show you, but they're not perfect. So the next step I would suggest is putting them in the fridge. Like, okay, for example, see this? Oh, whoops. Oh, see this one? I mean, of course I can clean some of that up, but I want it to be perfect to sell it. And this it was almost perfect except for that part right there. It was just so hard to do all this and recording. So I do not suggest that. I won't do that again. And anyway, yes, put them in the fridge to harden them quicker. But the stuff it was soft. I mean, I didn't even get the vitamin E in it. Like this, I didn't think this was going to turn out the way it did. But I should already know, if, I'm not completely prepared for something, which I thought I was, but I wasn't, because I didn't know what it was going to be like recording it, Like bath bombs? No, I wouldn't hold a phone and do bath bombs. I already know that. And I wanted to put stones in these. Anyway, I'm not trying to make this video forever, but I'll go ahead and let you know that. Okay, so I went ahead and heated up my crock pot because it does not have different temperatures. You just plug it up. So I went ahead and turned it on about, I don't know, 20-30 minutes ago. So don't mind my measuring cup. I scrubbed it too hard, and I am going to get another one. So I had to make measurements on it for today. So here is the cup of the oil. I don't even know if this is all going to fit in here. This is the Plantain. And yes, this looks like a pill bottle. I reuse my containers. It's so cost effective. And because Comfrey cannot be ingested, I do not use it for anything except for this type of stuff. So it will last forever for me. All right, let's go ahead and put that in. This is you're making the oil first, and you got to stir in it, and then you're going to make the salve. I just wanted to explain that part. I apologize, but I wasn't thinking, and I went ahead and started dumping the next one in. That's Yarrow. And then we're going to put, it's not mixed together yet. Okay, so this is what they look like. I love these. They taste good too. So I'm not sure how to do this. I haven't done this before. I only make tea out of them. The stems, yes, use the stems as well. This is one of them I would like to definitely have a lot in stock. It's amazing. And one of those buds, it goes pretty far. So, okay, that's how much I'm putting in. It's pretty powerful stuff. It's also one of those you could actually put in with the, when you're making the wax part. If you want it to be pretty, you know, because this is just the oil. This isn't going to be seen in it. And I guess I need to mix it, huh? Let me show you. This one, I think, well, I thought this was 1 ounce, but it may be larger because these are 1/2 ounce. And that's much bigger. So maybe the ones I have are 2 and 4 ounces. So anyway, I thought these would be great because you can just put these in your pocket. And my husband would have a harder time putting this in his pocket, even though this is the one he had for this, and it's got a magnet on the back. So I think we're actually going to do this size. I think that would be, and I think the ones with the I guess the window in the front, I think these are great if you're going to put like lavender buds or anything in it, because it'd be pretty, you know. Okay, I've mixed it up pretty good. I'm also going to be using a few essential oils as well, because sometimes I want to use a certain thing, but I may not have the herb in something, so I can use the essential oil instead. So we're going to put the lid on top of this, and we're going to turn the timer on for 3 hours, and then we're going to come back to this. This is not witchcraft, but I'm used to doing all the baking, and my husband had been wanting these cookies. I hadn't made them yet. So he finally made them. They're gluten-free oatmeal raisin. And they're actually good. See, I'm proud of him. His cookies turned out good. He accidentally made 2 batches, and they are larger, but they're really good. I'm proud of him. I don't know why, but I wanted to record my husband's, I guess, life together this weekend. I'm not sure why, but anyway, he'd already opened a gift because he gave me 2 gifts that I already needed. So anyway, he's still got at least 4 more gifts coming if everything goes as planned. Because we're having issues with the mail. I've had a package, I've had 1 stone sitting in my post office for over 2 weeks. So, and there's other stuff sitting there as well. So hopefully everything works out. I had to make it pretty, you know. And if you guys get a chance, Walmart has it. All these bows come together in this silver and blue pack, and I got these from the Dollar Tree. There's 25 of them, and if you flip them over, see, they come with the silver string things. I think these bows are beautiful. I think it was $8, and we got a bunch of bows, ribbons. Like, we got a bunch of little ones like that, and like that, and that's a bow. Like all these bows, all of them come with this. See? And then there was 2 types of blue ribbon and 2 types of silver. So I think it's a really good deal. And this wrapping paper, this one sucks and it costs the most. Nothing sticks to it. It pops open. It rips easily. Like, it's horrible. This one is like $4 a roll, and it is great. And this one too. I think this one was $5, but it had 100 square feet versus like 35 or something. But anyway, that's some good tips for you guys. Really great, pretty nice wrapping paper and bows and stuff for cheap. Don't ask me why I'm telling you all this, but I don't know. I don't just want this to be about learning. I want it to be fun too, you know. I want you guys to like experience things with me, like, I don't know, like a witchcraft community, I guess. He's back at using the Dremel to get the geode open. Outside, I think he's got his hand cupped so that it doesn't come out. Nope, I see the hole. So while we're waiting 3 hours, I may record little bits of stuff, getting bored. I went and checked on my crock pot, and you can add some stuff in it to make it smell good, like lavender or I don't know, something that smells good. Roses, I don't know. Well, this is what it looked like. I later on I looked and I realized my husband had already done this. We tried to catch what came out, so anyway, that's the geode. It's been 3 hours, so we are back with the supplies we need. We need measuring spoons because we're going to be doing teaspoons. We're going to need our containers. I would say, depending on the size, you're going to need several. Something to start with that you can throw away. My husband had a pack of these and I remembered them, so okay, I wouldn't use that because it's going to be trash. I grabbed one of my mason jars. You're not going to need the middle. This is how I do it. If you've seen my video on, it was a last minute project I done. Sorry, I don't like the mess. Okay, so anyway, we're going to be pouring this into here. So I'm going to pour it in the measuring cup that I always use. I use it for so many different things. That's why it looks so rough. So I really need a better one, and then keep that one for this type of stuff. So that's what we're doing next. Okay, so like I said, I have something with a handle and a spout. This is what I use. I got it all roughened up. I use it with a lot of things. Make sure you have some type of hand towel, washcloth, because you're going to be needing to wipe your hands a lot, and this oil will damage your clothes and stuff. So I did use the wooden spoon to get out the leftover remainants, whatever. And so now we're going to do this part. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this on camera because it may be a little hard to do. So yeah, the cheesecloth, I just put it over there, put this lid on. It'll have it tightened. Make sure you pulled it so it's tight, okay? I don't think I pulled it tight enough. And then you're just going to cut around it. I think I got this at Lowe's or Home Depot. Really cheap. Well, I don't know about really cheap, but you get a whole bunch of it and it'll last forever to do this stuff. So we're probably going to have to do it slow. Have I ever done anything like this before? Yes. I make rose spray, not like other people's rose spray. Rose spray. Mine is unique. So this girl was the one that gave me the idea to do it, right? So I came to her with the idea. I think I told you all. Or I came to her and told her how much it was going to be and, you know, how great it was. And she's like, that's too much. And then she told everybody, I don't know why she did this. She said it told everybody that I acted like she was broke. I'm like, what are you talking about? Never said that. I've noticed a lot of people give me ideas, and I don't know why, because then they're not interested. Oh, well. It helps me out, though. And others. Yeah, I'd even send her pictures, like, where it was even cheaper than Amazon, and mine's a glass spray bottle. You know, you're supposed to use amber, cobalt, or even green, because you need to keep, like, the sun and stuff out. I often see clear ones. I'm like, uh-oh. Now, I do have some clear roller bottles, but they're, like, designs on the outside, so it may not be as easy for the sun to get in, but it's something you're not usually not going to have in the sun. You probably have it in your purse, but with the label on there, you won't be able to see it. This does not make as much as I thought. We're going to be adding the beeswax pastels. So that's another thing. We're going to be using, the recipe called for 4 teaspoons, but we're going to be using 2 3/4. It's 2.67. Because like I said, we're basing everything, all the measurements off of the 1 cup instead of the 1 1/2 of the extra virgin olive oil. It says olive oil, but I use extra virgin, which is what you'll see on that video. It says the list of the ingredients, and it says EVOO. That's extra virgin olive oil. If you know Rachel Ray, then you know that's where I got it from. Now this part's going to be a little bit harder. So I am going to explain a few more things to you, and then I'm going to do this off camera. I got 2 pounds. and it's some good stuff, and it's not real expensive. So that's the best quality, and then you're gonna go soy, and then blah blah blah. So there's all different types now, trust me, but I think this is the best. Like, and this was getting it in large quantity that was cheaper for me, since I'll be using this stuff in my store. Okay, so I'm doing the rest off camera. When I come back, we're going to be adding the pastels. You can add cubes or whatever, bars if you want. You do, mine's white, I prefer that, but if you want yellow, you can do that. It does not matter, it's your preference, but we're going to be, I have a bunch of, see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, I think I have 9, I have 9 essential oils over here with me. I'll just take you over here. And so we're also going to be separating these so that I can do different mixtures, because I want to make some for the store, but my husband wouldn't be interested in those, so that's why we're doing it like that, okay? So I will show you 2 different ways we can do it. So you will need essential oils, you will need your waxes, and all the items I said, okay? So let's go to the next part. I have to hurry before this gets cold, because you do not want it to get cold. So let's go ahead and start putting this in, okay? It's gotta be hot. Well, that's great. Hold on a second. Let's keep going. Here, I'm going to put the camera here so I can keep going, but you can hear me, okay? Because you do not want it to get cold. I do know that. You know what? I should have already poured it in the other jar, separated it. Oops. So it says 2, and this should be 3/4. Hopefully this is enough. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, I might be able to pour it in there. Okay, let's get this going. God, I hope this is hot enough. Let me check the temperature of it. Yeah, it's working, you guys. We're just going to keep stirring. I'm not sure if we're going to need more. We may need a little more than this. Because it doesn't, like, you can't put it in evenly, so I feel like it's probably closer to 2 instead of 2 3/4. Because if that stuff was melted, there would be more, you know? So it says, after it's melted, we're going to put in the oil. You guys think we should go ahead and pour it in another jar? Maybe I should heat this up a little bit. I should have done this off camera, because that was what caused it, I think, to keep from being as hot. I will tell you, these little crock pots, the inside doesn't come out, so it's easy to pour it into the picture, okay? It shouldn't take this long, so I'm a little worried about that. Alright, I'm going to keep working on this, and then I'll show you the next step, okay? Alright, you guys, sorry about the mess, but throw my hands on the towel, see, that's what you need it for. Okay, it has finally melted. I think there's like 2 or 3 little pieces left here. Okay, so you see it? I separated it into 2 different jars, if you're wondering. All right, it's basically melted. Now we're gonna have to add our oils. I'm gonna put this down, and then I'll show you next. I suggest putting it in the microwave for small intervals, like 20-30 seconds at a time. You don't want it to get too hot. All right, so now we're going to add, we're going to have rosemary, vetiver. Don't want it too stinky. We're going to have lavender, peppermints. Let's see, clary sage. I don't know if you, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so wintergreen, marjoram, and I think we'll do turmeric in both. We'll split these up. I don't know, turmeric and rosemary in both. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this quickly so I can pour it in the containers, and I will get back with you guys. I'm sorry about the mess right here. See, they're about the same. It's starting to solidify. I will tell you in a minute what I ended up doing with them. So we're going to have to, what we're going to do, if we're not careful, it's going to start solidifying on us. So I poured this out, and we're going to, yeah, it's starting to. Okay. Well, yeah, it's definitely doing that. All right. So I'm going to do this part, and then I'll show you in a second when I pour it in. You guys, it's hardening on me, as you can see. So I'm going to have to pour this in without you guys seeing. Gotta go. Here's the end result, and I want to explain something to you guys. Look at my hands. I cannot get this off. So that's why I said keep a hand towel washcloth near you. Okay, so I'm going to show you all the mess so you see what you're getting yourself into. As soon as it starts getting cold is when it's going to solidify. And that's what happens. Oh, and guess what I was going to do? I guess I could still do it. I was thinking about putting this in here. See if it's already hard. Dang it. Yeah, I was going to put a stone in there. These do not have stones in them. I'll have to clean up the mess. Let's see. You don't want to waste all this, so I don't suggest recording and doing this. Yeah. I don't think I should have done that. I should have just took pictures, I guess. Talked to you a little bit, and then took pictures and shown you. Okay. So, the one on the left, these oils are the only ones that aren't in the other one. It's rose, ylang-ylang, and peppermint. Some people call it lang-lang. Okay. So, on this side, we've got, sorry about the mess. This is, oh, hold on. It's in both of them. This one has frankincense and white sage and citrus. That's what's different. Both of them have all of these in it, which is vetiver, turmeric, rosemary, marjoram, lavender, wintergreen, tea tree, and clary sage. So I was trying to keep it from stinking. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, that wasn't supposed to happen, was it? That one, that was a no-no, and I have no clue how that happened. See, that's the kind of stuff you can't sell, or you're going to have to figure something out. How to fix it or something. Okay. Anyway, that's it. That's how you make a healing salve. And I only use, like, that much of it. So, I mean, you don't need all that over there. Alright, well, this was fun, and hope you guys have a good night.